This week's top Disney news stories include a bunch of quick pieces, including Marvel TV shows like She-Hulk and Ms. Marvel, The Mandalorian, Walt Disney World updates, and some Tokyo Disneyland news. And I'll have what's new over on Disney Plus too. Stay tuned and I'll break it all down. Well, hello there. My name's Jeremy and welcome back to Freeform Disney, where I talk about all aspects of Disney, from the animated movies to the theme parks to Star Wars, Marvel, and Pixar, and the TV shows, and everything else in between. And that is why it's Freeform. And keep coming back every day for new daily content. If you're not subscribed yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Now it's that time of the week once more, so on to this week's biggest Disney news stories, and that means it's lightning round time. Quick headlines of bigger stories. First off, in Star Wars news, we finally have the long-awaited Mandalorian Season 2 trailer. Now, Mandalorian Season 2 is coming on October 30th, and I did a video specifically reacting to that trailer, so if you're interested, go check that out, or check out the trailer itself. Hey, it's coming soon! We also have a new Star Wars short. The upcoming EA game Star Wars Squadrons released a new short that is in that universe right there, featuring one of its characters, and the short's called Hunted. Now it's up on YouTube and it's from the perspective of one of the Imperial pilots, Vulko Gray, shortly after the destruction of the second Death Star and at the nearby planet of Varsha. And it's good. I'm going to put a video out on that one tomorrow in case you're curious about my thoughts and opinion on that one right there. On to Disney Parks news. First, we've got Tokyo Disneyland. Because Tokyo Disneyland has announced that a bunch of the expansions it's been working on are going to be opening in less than 2 weeks on September 28th. So their big old Beauty and the Beast Miniland will be opened, which has the Enchanted Tale of Beauty and the Beast attraction, shops, restaurants, all that kind of good stuff. Also over in Tomorrowland, the Happy Ride with Baymax, and also the Big Pop, which will be a special popcorn shop. And over in Toontown, they're going to be adding a character greeting experience called Minnie's Style Studio. Not sure how much different it's going to be because of coronavirus and social distancing over there, but hey, all of those are opening at Tokyo Disneyland, so they call this one of the biggest expansions of Tokyo Disneyland in the time. Now, I imagine it's not quite as big as some of the expansions that have happened over at Tokyo Disney Sea, but as far as Tokyo Disneyland, lots of new stuff opening over there. Now on the North American continent, there's a bunch of Walt Disney World news. The Swan and Dolphin Resort has announced that they will be laying off over 1,000 employees. Now that's not actually owned by Disney, it's actually owned by Marriott over on Disney property, but whoa, dang, more signs of the times, huh? Yeah, I feel sorry for everyone who's getting laid off and good luck to everyone who is worried about their jobs right now. At Walt Disney World and other areas, mobile order is now available for some of the table service restaurants at Walt Disney World. So this is a change. Now you will still have to wait for your food to be prepared just as if it were a table service meal. It is made to order, so it takes a little bit of time. Walt Disney World has also announced their current plans regarding their water parks, Blizzard Beach and Typhoon Lagoon, which they currently plan to open on March 7th of next year. So they certainly won't be opening this year, but by the fact we're at the end of summer, we kind of figure that at this point. So there's the current plans. Over in Magic Kingdom itself, progress is continuing on the Tron Light Cycle coaster over there. They hit a big milestone. They call it the installation of the first piece of the canopy being installed, which there are 40 pieces of that, and that's a big visible part we're all going to be able to see. And apparently the coaster goes up underneath it too, so so cool. Yes, it will definitely visually take over a bit of Tomorrowland right there. Finally, in Disney Parks news, the Disney Parks blog has launched their Everything Halloween page featuring Halloween themes and colors, and also all of their Halloween-related stories, of course. So feel free to check that out for anything there for official Disney content. Now, some other Disney news is that Disney's newest cruise ship, the Disney Wish, which is currently under construction, has been delayed due to the pandemic and will no longer debut in late 2021. We don't know exactly when they're planning, but Disney will have to wait a bit longer for their 5th cruise ship. Now, the last few pieces of news are Marvel TV show news. First off, the She-Hulk series. We had the director get confirmed. Kat Coiro will be the director. And we also found out who will be playing She-Hulk herself, and that is Tatiana Maslany. Now, you might know her from Orphan Black fame right there. And we already knew that Jessica Gao, by the way, from Rick and Morty will be the lead writer. So we know a few of the important people involved on She-Hulk already, so it's starting to take shape. Now, we also have some new news on the Ms. Marvel TV show. We know who 4 of the directors will be for that series. Now, no word yet on the actors, showrunners, or writers, but we do know 4 of the directors, and that is Adil Al-Arabi and Bilal Fallah, who are a co-directing team that have worked on things like Bad Boys for Life recently. Sharmeen Obaid Chinoy, who has won a couple Oscars for documentary work, and also Mira Menon, who has done a number of different shows with different directing work within those. So we have a bit of knowledge on that show. Still waiting for some of the really key information like those actors and showrunners and the writers. And last but certainly not least, WandaVision was confirmed by Disney to still be coming to Disney Plus this year. Now this was hugely in question because we didn't know what was going on with the Marvel TV shows. Falcon and the Winter Soldier was clearly delayed. It was originally going to be coming out in the summer, which is pretty much over now. But they got caught up in the shooting because they were shooting in Prague when the pandemic hit and didn't get to finish all that. So that clearly caused a big delay there. And also we don't know how the shows tie in exactly to the movies, which were all delayed as well. But it looks like WandaVision, which had finished all of its primary shooting before the pandemic hit, will actually now become the first of Marvel's TV shows to come out instead of the second. Now, this was confirmed by Disney both in a tweet about their upcoming shows and movies for the rest of the year for Disney Plus, as well as a YouTube video. So it was made very clear that they're expecting it. Now, that means we should probably expect it in December of this year, as that was what they had previously announced as to which month it would probably be released. Makes sense. After The Mandalorian is winding down, we'll go ahead and pop in our first Marvel TV show. Definitely looking forward to this. So hey, we will get some new Marvel MCU content this year. Regardless of what may or may not be happening about Black Widow. There's lots of rumors there, but nothing official. If there is, I'll certainly let you know. Okay, that is it for the quick bits of news there. Now it is on to what's new on Disney Plus. Unlike last week, this time for Friday, September 18th, we saw a bunch of titles added to Disney Plus. So the highlights for me on this one include, first off, the Disney Plus original show, Becoming. Now they've got 10 episodes all available right off the bat, and this is a documentary type show which will be covering some people's lives and how they became where they are and who they are now. Inspirational type documentary series. Now for old shows, Once Upon a Time is now up on Disney Plus. All 7 seasons are up there. And hey, certainly I loved at least a good bit of that show, even if it dropped off for me later on. And I haven't actually quite finished it. I did not actually see all of season 6 or season 7 at all, but I have seen most of the show. And certainly I can say, at least the first couple seasons are very, very well worth watching. Now for some old movies that are now up on Disney Plus, we've got Bend It Like Beckham. Never actually seen it. But Keira Knightley, one of her older roles right there that she did. So, hey, there you go. Soccer movie, or football as most of the world actually refers to it. And then also one of my favorite movies, actually, Ever After, is now up on Disney Plus. Certainly my favorite take on the Cinderella story. Love that one. Drew Barrymore right there, and so good. And then also we have a bunch of new stuff from National Geographic. We've got Europe from Above, Ancient China from Above, Kingdom of the Mummies, and Notre Dame Race Against the Inferno. So if you're interested in that kind of docu-series or documentary stuff, National Geographic's got a few new ones up on there. And when I say new, these have been released before, but they're new to Disney Plus, I should say. Oh, and as always, One Day at Disney has another new episode. This one looks at Dr. Natalie Milnizenko, who is a veterinarian over at Disney. Hey, always got a new thing over at One Day at Disney. I love that series. I mean, I wish they were a little longer than just 5-ish minutes, but I love that we had these pieces anyway. And hey, that is the news for this week. What do you think about the Marvel TV news? And what's the latest thing that you've been watching over on Disney Plus? Let me know down below in the comments. And thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a like and share, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll be back again tomorrow with another new video for Freeform Disney. Have a magical day, everyone, and may the Force be with you. Always.